Hi, it's Kevin with K&D Auto Spa. We were doing a bulk installation of a hood on a 2025 Lexus TX 500H. This hood is pretty flat, so it's not that difficult. We are going to do a four-corner tack on it to get a little bit of stretch on it, but there's not a whole lot of stretch to it. As you can see here, I'm making sure that the film is not tacking and it's moving well, putting some slip on the outside so squeegee doesn't stick to it. So we'll tack up in the top two corners first. Having two people doing this makes it a lot easier to carry the film over. Just making sure there's no pre-tacking underneath. Spray some more slip solution underneath there. This is on a 60-inch roll. It rolled out to be about 7.5 feet wide to cover the whole hood. So now as you see, I'm tacking down the one corner right now. I'll go around the other side, give it just a little bit of stretch, not a whole lot, not really needed. It's a pretty flat hood. Make sure there's no fingers in it. So we got the driver's side corner tacked. Now we're tacking down the passenger side back corner. Not much stretch at all. Just trying to make sure there's least amount of air pockets underneath the film as we can. Now we'll take it to the front. We'll stretch this out, get all the whatever fingers might be on the side and the back out front. We'll just tack it down to the bumper right here. A little bit of tack solution. Make sure it stays pretty good. Now we'll come over to the fourth corner. We're going to pull across and forward and make sure that there's no fingers anywhere. Tack that down. And there's couple little fingers there. We're going to stretch it just a little bit more to get those out of there. Make everything so much easier when we squeegee it out. Looks like this side came loose. Tack it back down again. Spray some more tack in there. Make sure there's no fingers. And we're looking good there. We're getting ready to squeegee this out. We'll show you how we start there. Now that we got all four corners tacked down and just a very light stretch on this, we're pushing out much as we can, much of the air bubbles out as we can with our hand and arm, just to make sure it's nothing's trapped in there. And you can see those big air pockets right there. We're gonna get those out before we start to squeegee this film down. Especially in that little valley right there. We don't want nothing in there. You can see how nice that goes down and how easy. Push that air pocket right out there. This is a pretty big vehicle. do need a little step stool there to get up into the middle of the hood. Make sure there's plenty of slip on the outside so squeegee glides nice. And we'll start squeegeeing out. We'll squeegee here out to the top first. Nice overlapping strokes. Making sure we get all the water out. We don't want no air pockets or water to be trapped in there. We get over this little ridge right here. Make sure we come down. Get all that out. Go over the second time just to make sure. Can't hurt. Now next we'll come down and we'll go we'll come down the middle from the front. Just basically splitting the hood in half. The only thing we're doing. Come all the way down. Make sure you have plenty of slip on there so squeegee doesn't stick. Want to glide nice and smooth. We'll pull down now. Always make sure you got to pull the water to an open spot. You can't squeegee into a spot where it's already been squeegee down. Their water has no place to go. You'll create a lot of air pockets and little white bubbles that you don't want. So you always got to squeegee someplace that's not down yet. Move that water so it can get out from underneath the film. Short strokes, overlapping. The valley will use two hands to get a little bit more in there. Sometimes in the valleys like that, they doesn't really always want to stay down very well. But this is not a very big one, so it's easy. Stays down pretty easily. Finish up this side here. All that water is pushed out. As you can see, it all coming out. Starting to look good. We'll couple little fingers there, throw some tack up there. Those will go down pretty easy. Just on that edge right there. Make sure it stays down. Over the edge one more time to make sure it's good. We'll move over to the other side. Make sure we have plenty of slip on top of the film. Must have saw a spot that wasn't staying down. Need some tack over there. Always try to get as many fingers out as you can to begin with. It'll just make it easier for you later on. It's like I'm having a little bit of a hard time to get that corner down, but we eventually do get it down and it stays and looks good. I like to keep the top of it wet. Just makes the squeegee glide so much better when there's a little bit of slip on the top. Now this one here, we'll go out for how far we can reach. As you see, we're overlapping from what we did already once. We're going to do it again just to make sure that we don't miss anything. Which way you go is just your preference. There's no right way or wrong way to do it. As long as you're going to a spot where the water can escape. You want to go to the top, you can go to the top. You want to go to the bottom, bottom. You want to go to the side, that's fine too. Like I said, as long as you just can't squeegee to a spot that's already squeegee down. The water has no place to go. It'll just sit there. What I like to do on these valleys on the top is real quick, fast strokes over the edge of it, and then come down into the valley to make sure that that ridge is down good. Like I said earlier, it's always nice to have a second person with you. It helps. I got my son there. He helps me. He works with me. He comes through and he just there with me a second hand if I need it, hand stuff. Just makes things a little bit more efficient for all of us. So now we're getting that corner down over there. Now we'll finish the last quarter of the hood. Make sure there's plenty of slip on the top again. It's nice to have him there because he just puts it on there. Again, overlapping strokes. Even the section that you already did, that we already did there, we'll go over it again just to make sure if there's no air bubbles or water stuck trapped in there. Come all the way down, bring all that water down. You can see it dripping through. One more time to make sure that we got everything out. Pull the rest of this to the side. Again, we have the ridge right there. That big air pocket will go away real easy. See there, I took my squeegee and just went all the way around that whole edge right there just to make sure that was down before I started going any farther. So there was no water trapped in there. Push that out with my arm. Now we'll squeegee the rest of it down. We're going to untack these corners here, relieve some of that tension there so we can get some tack solution up there and squeegee those edges down better. Make sure there's no fingers in there that pop up. So we do prop the hood up there. As you can see, there's a little PPF roll that we had cut down. It's about 4 inches long. It just props it up, makes it easier to work on it instead of having the hood right next to all the body line, other body parts. And go through, make sure there's no fingers there. A bit of tack on the just on the edges right there, just to keep them down. Don't need much, just a little bit to help to keep it down there so fingers don't pop back up for us later. Do the same thing on this passenger side. We'll release that tension in that corner. Get some tack up there just on the edge. Just helps to keep it down a little bit better so that when we cut it. I got Matthew, he's drying the car off. Inspect it to make sure if we missed anything. If we missed anything, now's the time to go back and fix it. Tomorrow will be a little too late to try to fix anything. Dry it down now, get all that water off. You'll see anything that you may have missed. If you did, nobody's perfect. We all miss stuff. A little warm in the shop today. Plus, leaning over the car gets you wet too from all the soapy water that's on top. Well, my shirt's all wet, not because I'm sweating. See, after Matthew dried it, you found a little air pocket there. We'll lift that up a little bit and push that out. Now's the time you can do it. Don't worry about it. Film we use is really good. We don't have to worry about no marks there, as long as we get some slip underneath there. Matt will bring the hose over and spray some slip underneath there so we can squeegee this all back down and get that either an air pocket or a water bubble that was in there and get that out so it's nice and smooth and flat. We'll untack this corner over here, take that pressure off, that tension, go around, inspect everything, see if we see any fingers. If we do, we can push them down right now. Just doing a quick inspection, see if we missed anything. Checking all the edges, corners. Must have had a little pocket there that we had to get out. Lift up the film a little bit. Put some more slip underneath there before you squeegee it down. You don't want to squeegee it down dry. You see I'm pulling the film as I'm squeegeeing. That helps to get the fingers out as you're coming down. And that's it for the hood. Here you'll see some pictures of the finished hood with it partially trimmed right here around the edges. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the like button. Thank you.